Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Movie Bosses 5 required event that has come to DBZ Dokkan Battle as a part of the Union Master events. So Union Master, this is the final current stage. Obviously, hopefully we'll get more. It's very interesting. It's basically, I guess, like a different version of SBR and ESBR. You have these medium length fights. It's very similar to the battle hardened foes, but you have category requirements. So for the previous version of this stage, which was stage 7, we could only use 3 movie bosses, category characters. In this one we have to use 5, so basically a full team, and then from there you pretty much kind of build out and do things as you can. Now, overall, I must say that this is a pretty simple event. I think if you know the bosses and you know the strategies, you can work around this decently. But Movie Bosses does have an interesting kind of build. You have the Broly's, and then you have more like your Janembas and Freezers. In terms of Movie Bosses, there's also the Coolers, but those characters aren't really there. For me, it's mainly going to be a Broly-centric team if you're looking to run a very effective team for this event. So, highly suggest you look at a Broly-centric team. That will help you out a ton. It will be probably the best team that you can run, and it will work very efficiently. So, a Broly-centric team, probably best bet, at least on the surface level. There are 3 bosses, so Goku Kaioken, Trunks Kid. Then we have Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta, who have 2 phases. So Goku and then Vegeta and Goku split. In terms of the first phase against Kaioken Goku, nothing too spectacular. He's immune to being stunned, but that's about it. His stats are very similar to the previous stage, which is around about 2.2-ish million on Super, 850k on normals, which at the end of the day isn't too bad when you consider the current meta with only 140-ish million health. The same can be said about Trunks, who also has around about 130-ish million health, 150 million, 2.2 mil supers. He, however, is immune to attack down, stunning, and sealing. He also has this very annoying gimmick of having -4 ki against you. This can be quite irritating, depending obviously on how your team looks and functions. So it's best to obviously, kind of deal with them as quickly as possible. Then we move on to the final boss, which is 2 phases. We have the Super Saiyan God SS Goku, Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta phase, and then the Super Saiyan God Goku, Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta split phase. So the first phase is actually very simple. They're immune to sealing, immune to stunning, immune to attack down, immune to defense down. They raise their attack on their super. They hit for about almost 3 million. They have just over 250 million in terms of health. And in terms of raw normals, they hit for about 1.ish million. It's not too bad. Really, they're a very simple boss. They're not anything too crazy. This is your opportunity to continue setting up your team and making sure that everything's working, and obviously maintaining your rotations, setting things up for the second phase, because the second phase is where things get very interesting. In the second phase we have Super Saiyan God SS Goku attack unit, Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta and AGL unit. Goku hits for just over 3 million, Vegeta hits for over 4.5 million. Goku lowers attack on his super and Vegeta lowers defense. Goku is immune to sealing and defense down. It also has defense of 100% up when a certain ally is present. Vegeta, on the other hand, has immunity to stunning and attack reduction, but he has attack down of 100% when a certain ally is present, so when Goku is there. If you take out Goku, Vegeta's attack will skyrocket, and Vegeta will start to hit really, really hard. He also deals 100,000 damage per turn against you, which is rough but not impossible. You can stun Goku, which is very crucial, and you can seal Vegeta. My suggestion is honestly to take out Vegeta first, so that he can basically be handled very easily. Prevents his attack from rising. You take him out, he deals more damage than Goku anyway, and then in doing so, obviously you can stop that turn damage of 100k, which is very, very annoying. Once you've taken out Vegeta, you can then prioritize the Goku, and you can have a very good time against him, which also makes things a little bit easier. Once you've done that, well, you'll have won, but mainly once you take out Vegeta, it removes a lot of the innate threat that you might find, and it helps out a ton with really controlling the flow of battle and keeping yourself really in charge of the fight. It can be tempting to take them on with all the AoE that you could potentially have with a Broly team, but you actually don't want to defeat them both together. You want to take out one at a time. Strategically, it should be Vegeta, and you should use your int Broly's to kind of stun the Goku where possible. That would be most ideal. All in all, it was a fairly good team to put together. I think it has some very good synergy. We've got the active skill of int Broly, which is great for damage. We've also got the Tech Janemba, who is really, really, really solid when it comes to like execution of his damage, being a tank, being able to support, all those sort of things that just work out really, really nicely. So overall, the team just really worked good. The team just came together well. The team just did everything it needed to do. And the backbone in terms of offense, behind that kind of like strength a la Broly, and that strength base Broly, who really outside from the Frieza were our biggest damage dealers, on top of also having the friend Tech Golden Frieza do a ton of great damage with his abilities and everything. I think it all just came out really, really nicely and worked out really, really well without necessarily needing to kind of like do a lot of gymnastics and switching and changing and holding down the fort. In fact, we didn't even have to end up using an item, which is always pretty cool, even though it doesn't really matter. So it was really just a good team with a nice solid design, great structure, and really good set rotations that just makes these kind of events really fun and chilled and easy to do. And I think that's something that's really, really awesome. And that's it from me. That's the last one for now. We'll see if more get added in later on. Let me know if you have a different team build, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye.